Richard's mother died last year. His dad died when he was 3, and he has one sister. Now, there is strong evidence in assuming that both his mother and his sister, who's now married and has twins, are also developmentally disabled. Welfare agencies recommended Richard's removal to Passaic School when he was very young. He's been at state-supported facilities ever since. I think that if Richie had come from a different social background, he wouldn't have needed to be institutionalized.
Man, are we gonna hang these up?
Yeah, we'll hang them up later.
Yeah, keep drawing, Richard!
Richard can neither read nor write, but he does hold down a job at Selwyn Industries, the sheltered workshop. And he brings home a small salary for which he is justifiably proud. I'd like to see Richie move on to a group home situation. That's a supervised residence within the community. It's just that there isn't anybody to follow through with the mountains of paperwork. Family members ordinarily take care of that. Before she was married, Richard's sister would come up and visit, but now she doesn't. And she doesn't invite him down either. Well, look, there's worse things in the world than living here. All right, let's see how you did. Andrea Willinger. Buddy Scully. Those are very good. I love them.
Hi, Richie Cortez! Hi, Mike Rossi!
Okay, give them to me now because they are so wonderful. I'm going to, yes, hang them up in my office.
Good.
Hey, Richie. How did you feel when your
I got a joke!
No, not. How did you feel when your mother died?
Angry.
Angry at who?
Me. Myself.
I got a joke and it's real funny. One time my sister, my mother and my aunt lived on O Street, and that's right near P Street. And one time they were in the kitchen and on the porch, and this man came up and said, "Do you know the way to go down and pee?"
Well, you can marry Janice Tickler, then you can marry me.
That's okay with me. She goes in and out of hotel rooms with me all the time.
You better watch yourself, Freddie, and you better stay away from that Janice Clinger, or I will fix your wagon.
Why? I can fix my own wagon.
You just watch your tail, Freddie. Now, come on, let's dance.
What?
Okay, you gotta sing.
Just seen the happy days.
Happy days.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. 4 days,
Among the developmentally disabled, talk of sex and marriage reveals a very naive and innocent approach.
Mike, is another hit number 1?
Sure.
Okay, Richie, you go do number 1. Standing up.
I'm gonna take number 1. I'm gonna stand up and take number 1.
Interest in sex isn't expressed in terms of intercourse, especially among the more disabled members of the group. While they didn't seem genitally oriented, they did have boyfriends and girlfriends with whom they sought physical contact by hugging and kissing. These individuals tended to think of boyfriends and girlfriends as someone to call their own, a companion, somebody who gives them the same sort of status enjoyed by their normal siblings and friends. Essentially someone to care for and be loved by.
Thank God our dreams come true.
Do it all the way.
When I was at Passaic, there was this house parent there. Her name was Mrs. Roper. And she used to take care of me, and she would give me a bath, and she would brush my hair, and she would take me to her house. And now I hate her.
Why, Andrea?
'Cause she hates me.
How do you know?
'Cause that fucking Mrs. Trooper, I hate her!
A house parent at LaSalle, Mrs. Troper grew to love Andrea as her own daughter, even brought her home for weekends sometimes. Then, when she was moved to Cochecton, she never saw Mrs. Troper again. Felt like another mother had been taken away from her. Now, it's been our aim here at Crystal Park to get Andrea involved in the sheltered workshop that Richie's in, Selwyn Industries. But, so far, she's resisted this change in her routine. See, she's built her own family right here with Richard and Freddie, where she is at once the daughter, the sister, and the mother.